Joel here with Bodycam Breakdown TV. What starts as a problem at the airport check-in counter quickly escalates when a passenger causes a scene, forcing staff to call in police.
I am going to take you back.
Officers walk up to an airport check-in dispute already in progress. And within seconds, it's clear the passenger is not cooperating, setting the tone for everything that follows.
Everybody. No, I need to go back to New England.
Staff are telling him to leave the airport, but he refuses to go. And you can see this situation starting to escalate right here.
I live where I live.
All right. Can I talk to this guy real quick? What's your name, man?
I haven't done nothing to you. I haven't done nothing to you. I'm literally just trying to board my plane and go to sleep because I'm about to fly almost 2,000. Did you not just tell me to say up? Did you not just tell me to get out of your face? I don't give a damn.
The passenger starts getting louder with staff, and you can see the situation escalating in real time.
About her. I have a whole. No, get out.
Come over here and talk to my partner.
I don't even know her.
All right. What's your name, man?
No, stop.
What's your name? She's not going to want to talk to you, man.
Okay,
that's why we got called out.
Okay. Yes.
The passenger starts closing the distance on the officer, stepping in way too close, and now this shifts from just verbal to a potential safety issue.
Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back from me. And what's your name, sir?
I'm Bryce Naismith. If I was going to corrupt,
Bryce?
I don't give a damn about her.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay, so
I just want to get. I don't even know her name from Sam and Sim. I don't care.
you don't have any weapons or anything like that on you, do you?
No, I don't.
Go ahead and turn around. Let me frisk you real quick. Make sure you don't have any weapons.
The officer starts to check him for anything he might have on him, just for everyone's safety. But you can tell right away the passenger isn't going to cooperate with that.
Cool. I don't have anything. How are you going?
I'm doing great. Where are you flying?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Where are you flying to?
To Maine.
Well, right here. Let's go over here.
Where?
Right here.
Where did I put my bag?
We'll move your bag over here close to you. Let's talk over here.
The officer asks him to step over to the side, away from the counter, so they can talk and figure out what's going on, trying to control the situation and keep things moving.
Here's the deal. What's your name? I don't know what to call you. What's your name?
My name is Bryce, but I go by Brooks.
Brooks? Okay. So Brooks, here's the deal. United? Well, we'll shake hands when everything's said and done.
No, I didn't know if you were trying to or not.
Oh, no. So United has denied you a flight today.
The officer explains the airline isn't letting him fly, and I'll tell you why. Once someone becomes disruptive, they can't risk that behavior escalating in the air.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't care.
Well, here's the deal. You said you're flying to Maine. What part of Maine are you flying to?
I live in Old Town. I live in northern Maine.
Are y'all refunding his ticket?
The officer turns to staff and asks about a refund for the ticket, and that's when they find out he never even had one to begin with.
You never paid for it. You never paid for it. Oh, you never paid? You never had a ticket. He was getting ready.
He started off with this young lady back here. He was upset with her because she kept telling me he didn't have to fight for today. So he gives her his phone. She pulls up the reservation. Reservation is for the 28th.
Another employee steps in and starts telling the officer what she saw, giving more context to what led up to all this.
So as she's telling him that, he's like, no, you're going to put me on the plane today. So she calls me to say, I think I got a red light. So she comes over, and then when I walk over there, then he goes, I'm not a red light. I'm not intoxicated. Why would you say that?
Oh,
so
you know what that was?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how you know? I'm like, how you know what a red light is?
Damn.
The employee tells officers he's been red lighted, meaning he's not allowed to fly, and that code is used when someone is considered too intoxicated to board safely.
You know, making threats of physical violence towards other people is a crime, right? And you can go to jail for that.
I understand.
They're not wanting to press charges right now, but you've actually committed a crime that you could go to jail for.
The officer explains to him that what he did could be considered a crime, but no charges are being filed right now, giving him a chance to leave peacefully.
Your mom is coming to get you.
Perfect. That's a good solution.
Your mom is coming to get you. She's on her way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you downstairs. Let you sit in the chair. When she picks you up, she's going to find other flights and have you fly out. Hey, here are your choices. Hear me out. you want to sit in the chair over here, or do you want to sit outside? Choice is yours.
The officer gives him a choice: sit here or step outside and wait for his mom to pick him up. But instead of taking it, he refuses, and now officers move in to take action.
Okay, I don't care either. Take your hands out your pocket.
Take your hands out your pocket. We give you plenty of chances, dude. I literally just waiting for my call. I know, but we were asking you to listen, okay?
Now you're going to jail.
The officers have now informed him he's going to jail, making it clear this situation has moved past warnings and into an arrest.
Why are you doing this to me?
Wow. Watch your back.
No, please. Loosen me.
No, they get loosened inside.
In the end, he's taken to jail and charged with public intoxication. And under Texas Penal Code Section 49.02, that means being in a public place while intoxicated to the point you could endanger yourself or others. Joel here with Bodycam Breakdown TV. If you want more real-world breakdowns like this, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's next.